You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County, Monday through Wednesday at 10 a.m. and Thursday at 11 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world. Listen to the sound of my voice. It's a rainy day here in Georgia, 49 degrees going up to a high of only 53. Yesterday, the day before, beautiful temperatures. Had some rain, but really, really beautiful temperatures. Today, 53. I don't know. I can't call it, man. I can't call it. There's a lot going on these days. A lot going on. Hope you guys are being safe right now. Whew, I know you can see we're in a state of something here. I don't even know what to call it. It has just been crazy. My husband went to the store yesterday, the Sam's Club, because he had been trying to find some toilet paper, right? Toilet tissue. We've been looking for toilet tissue. Could not find none because every place was out. So he finally got up early yesterday morning and he went to Sam's Club. And when he got to Sam's Club, there was already a line. He got up really early to go to Kroger's because we needed something. I forgot what it was, but Kroger's, every time he would go, they would be out, right? So he said, you know what, I'm going to get up real early. So Kroger's opened at 5 o'clock that morning. He left at 7. I want to say he got to Sam's probably about 9. It was already a line, and they were only letting 30 people in at a time. So it has been surreal. Absolutely surreal. You know, last year I watched this show on Netflix. It came on channel. I don't think it was on Netflix. I think it was on the CW, but it was called Containment, right? And when I look at where we are right now, and I look back at the series that I watched. I think it was a 6-part series. It was called Containment. Right now, you can watch it on Netflix. But it was crazy. I watched every episode because it was like, okay, how could something like this happen, right? How could this one thing just spread because you touched somebody? It was crazy. And I'm telling you, this feels exactly like Containment right now because it's spreading so quick. I don't know if you guys heard it on the news yesterday, but I think it's, I don't know if he's a congressman or a senator or whatever. Adam Schiff has been tested positive for the coronavirus. I mean, in the White House. So, it doesn't discriminate. Let me just say that. It does not discriminate. It will attack anybody, and it's spreading really quick. Here in Gwinnett County, we have 4 confirmed cases in Gwinnett County right now. I think it's 99 in the state of Georgia. I think on Friday it was 66. And so yesterday I heard it was 99. So it's not, it's moving quick. It doesn't discriminate. So, you know, you just got to try to be as safe as you can. And here's what I say, because you just never know who's where, who's been where, who's touched somebody. You just never know, right? So my thing is, listen, be as safe as you can and pray. Because that's all we can do. Because right now, we're going to be living in a bubble in a minute. I got this text last night from one of my friends saying something about they're going to shut down the United States for 2 weeks. I was like, what? I know they were shutting down jobs. I know they were shutting down schools. You know, I know they was doing all that stuff, but I had no idea they was going to shut down like we can't even, I can't even come into the Noise Factory and do the show. I'm going to have to do it from home again. So all I could do is say be safe. So that's it. And we'll talk more about this on the other side, but let's get on to some news you can use. Horoscope, not news yet, not yet. So today is National Corn Dog Day. So if you like corn dogs, listen, it's a comfort food. A lot of folks feeling like they need comfort right now. I get it. Here's the thing, though, y'all, because I got up this morning. I got me 2 tangerines and a yogurt because I was like, okay, I can get real comfortable right now. And my husband loves to cook, so I want to get too comfortable and pack on 15, 20 pounds because I'm so comfortable sitting home with the coronavirus. I'm in the studio now, but they lock us down for 2 weeks. You know, I don't want to get that comfortable. So listen, today is National Corn Dog Day. I don't know, you might not even be able to find a corn dog right now. That may even be sold out. My husband said, what kind of perishable, because I'm a very picky eater, right? I love seafood, but there are some things that I do like. He said, what kind of perishable food do you like? I said, well, I like tuna and I like corned beef hash. So he went to the store, he called me and said, yeah, they have no corned beef hash. I said, nice, no corned beef hash, they got tuna. So those are my perishable foods. I like carrots and things like that. I like a lot of stuff. I'm kind of weird like that. But anyway, have your corn dog. Don't have too many because that's cornbread, cornmeal, and protein mixed together. I can easily help you put on a couple pounds before it's all over. All right, so let's go ahead and get on with our horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Michael Theisen for today, March the 16th. Listen, we are in the middle of March, in the middle of a crisis. Time is still moving. Don't stop for anyone. Does not stop. All right, so today is March the 16th. We're going to kick it off with Aries. Aries, your ability to do detailed work will dazzle those who are less creative. Try not to attempt to do something unless you are fully intent on following through with the plans. Stress may cause minor health ailments. Listen, Aries, there's no need to stress about anything right now. Think on it for a second. If you cannot come up with a conclusion, turn it over to the ones that make all the decisions and can turn anything around. Don't stress about it. And listen, I know I'm a bad one to talk about stress. I worry about everything. I try not to. I do so much Zen work and that's a whole nother show. Anyway, Taurus, look into intellectual and physical games that will test your abilities. Do something together and you'll be surprised how sweet a deal you can make. Okay. Difficulties with children will surface if you try to break a promise you made. You know, them little buggers ain't going to let you forget nothing. So if you made a promise to some kids, they're not going to let you forget it. Remember you said, not going to let you forget it today, Taurus, so don't even try. Gemini, take advantage of money-making ventures. If you are uncertain of your feelings, keep your opinions to yourself. Tempers will mount if you are too pushy at work. Listen, don't be pushy at work. Take advantage of some money-making ventures. You may that may get you out of work. It may turn out to be something great. Whatever that money-making venture is. Here's the thing, though. Make sure before you leave your job that this venture can support you. I've been there, done that. It's not fun. I quit my job and went full-time in my business with no money, bad credit, the whole 9 years. I was crazy. Don't do that. It's not a good thing. Talk about stress. Whole lot of stress. I did it. That was 20-something years ago, though. I wouldn't advise it to anyone. Cancer, do your own thing without drawing attention to it. Don't let an incident at work play on your mind. Relatives may not be telling you the whole truth about a family situation. Oh, it sounds like the government, right? Don't y'all feel like the government is not telling us something? I'm just saying. I feel like the government is not telling us something. The National Guard is being called in, shutting down everything. I feel like the government is not telling us something. I don't know about you, Cancer. That's just how I feel. Relatives may be holding out on you. I know, it's terrible, right? Leo, emotional upset at work will set you back. You can make or break your personal relationship today. You can come down with minor infections if you have allowed yourself to get run down. Listen, Leo, don't run. Listen, I'm drinking so much vitamin C and taking so much vitamin C right now because they say this is what you need to be taking, vitamin C and zinc, all this stuff. And I had to go to the doctor last week. And my doctor said, listen, do not take too much vitamin C. It could cause kidney stones. I was like, oh, okay. Because I got a couple of orange juice right now and 2 oranges in my bag. I am not playing. So don't let yourself get run down because right now we got this little bug flying around and it attacks your immune system. So you want to be in as best health as you could possibly can. So don't let stress get you run down because you're going to be susceptible to infections. All right, Virgo. Everything is moving quickly, just the way you like it. Compromising could be on the agenda today. Enjoy a quiet dinner for 2 and discuss some of your plans you have for the future. Okay? Listen, I don't know who it is, but you got some plans for the future. Now is the time to discuss them. A quiet day at home, especially if you're here in Georgia because it's raining. It's raining, it's cold, and this little bug flying around that nobody want to get. Stay home, have a quiet dinner for 2, Virgo, and discuss the future. We're going to have a future. All right, listen, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Michael Theisen. You're listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show.
Snowflakes on my tongue, this time it's the rain. I can feel it 'cause don't wait on your time. Saw it coming, it had to be done. Love was fading, love was fading, fading, fading. Something crazy. Something crazy. So let's do something crazy. Something crazy. So let's do something crazy. Grab my hand and I'll show you funny. Something crazy. I know you want to, want to.
Welcome back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. We're going to pick it up with Libra. People you live with will not be terribly happy with you, regardless of what you do today. You will be entertained and intrigued by the logic foreigners possess. Money-making ventures may just turn your life around. Listen, no matter what you say or do today, you ain't gonna be able to, it's not going to work for you today at home. You can't make them happy today, Libra, so don't try. Focus on those money-making ventures. That could turn your life completely around, especially if it's a good one. Now, that could go both ways. Make sure it's a good one. Scorpio, you may have a hard time relating to children today. Keep your mind on your work and stay away from situations that could ruin your reputation. You can't live your life for others. Two things. Stay away from situations that could ruin your reputation. Your reputation and your word is all that you have. Protect it. Protect it. Protect it. And, Scorpio, stop trying to live your life for everybody else and live your own life on your own terms. You cannot live for others. Listen, I've been living my life on my own terms for the last 23 years. Yes, it's been tough, but it's on my terms. Yes. All right? Sagittarius, don't let individuals with wild schemes talk you into a financial deal that is not likely to be successful. You will attract members of the opposite sex readily. Start sending out those resumes. Listen, if it sounds too good to be true, Sagittarius, most likely it is. Don't get into financial deals because they may not be successful for you today. If you have any questions, seek the help of a professional to help you read the fine print. Do not sign on the dotted line, especially if you don't know what the heck you're signing, because you could lose it all. And if you're looking for a new job, today may be a good day to send out resumes. Most people are sitting home today because everything is shut down. They may be checking email. They may not be. All right, Sag. All right, Capricorn. Avoid any erratic behavior or it could cause isolation at home. Strengthen your position among your peers. Discuss your objectives with peers or lovers. Listen, Capricorn, we all about to be stuck at home soon. So don't be acting all crazy, right? You already got to be in the house with everybody in the next couple of days if the government really does put us on a nationwide quarantine. So don't be acting all crazy today. People looking at you like, what's wrong with her? She need to go somewhere and you can't go anywhere because we're on lockdown. I'm just saying. Aquarius, you have the ability to motivate others. You will earn recognition for the work you are doing. If you're in the mood, go out and socialize or get involved in sports activities. Now, here's the thing. I don't know, Michael. There's no whole lot of socializing going on right now. There's not too many places you can go. And they're saying if you got to go to a place that's more than 50 people going to be there, don't go. I don't know what sports you're going to get involved in, but it's not a whole lot of places to go to today, Aquarius. So just be cognizant of that. All right? And my fellow fish Pisces, call someone you haven't seen in a long time. New relationships could evolve through group activities. Don't let situations get out of hand. I don't know what group activities those are, but a group over 5 people, I'm not trying to, okay, maybe 10. Group over 10 people, I'm really not trying to be there. However, we do have our mastermind today. So I don't know. That's a group activity every Monday for us here at the Paradigm Work Hub, located at 1862 Auburn Road in Decatur, Georgia. We have our mastermind Monday, every Monday at 12 o'clock. All right, so that's all the horoscopes I got for today. I'll be back again tomorrow, 10 a.m. to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Braselton. Oh, my goodness. I know. Y'all know I normally don't talk about bad news, but I have to talk about what's going on in this coronavirus or COVID-19. So, according to news sources, we have 4 confirmed cases here in Gwinnett County of people who have contracted the coronavirus or COVID-19. There are 2 people being treated right now at Northeast Georgia Medical Center in Braselton. They're treating 2 people right now. We got 4 confirmed. 2 are being treated at Northeast Medical Center, Northeast Georgia Medical Center, right here in Gwinnett County in Braselton. Listen, I gotta talk about it. I have to. All right, so 2 patients at Northeast Georgia Medical Center, Braselton, has tested positive for coronavirus disease known as COVID-19. Hospital officials announced. The Northeast Georgia Health System said it was notified Sunday that 2 people had the disease. They are being treated at the Hall County-based hospital system and Braselton campus. It was not immediately clear if they were already patients before they were tested for COVID-19 or if they were brought there after they were tested positive for the disease somewhere else. So there's 4 confirmed cases in here in Gwinnett County, according to news sources. 2 of them are over in Braselton right now at the Northeast Georgia Medical Center. It's spreading. Like just yesterday when I heard the news, we only had 2 cases. This morning I wake up, we got 4. And right around the corner where I am, they're over there. So listen, you got to be safe, guys. I'm just saying, you really have to just be safe. We don't want to cause, hysteria, but you got to, and the thing is, you just don't know. You just don't know. That's the crazy thing. So, Northeast Georgia Medical Center is saying visitors will be able to enter the hospital as its main entrance from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. and its emergency department enters 24 hours a day. People coming to the hospital will be allowed in based on their answers to the screening questions as well as symptoms they are showing. So, if you go there showing some symptoms, they're going to send you straight to the ER, probably. So my prayers go out to those people who have been affected. Right now, we're up to 99 cases. I think on Friday we had 64 cases here in Gwinnett County. Now we're at 99, 4 of which are in Gwinnett County. And I think Fulton and Cobb County have the most cases right now. So that's just crazy. It's spreading. Here's some closings right now because there's a lot of stuff closing down. So the Gwinnett County canceled jury trials through March the 30th. Here's a crazy thing. I was supposed to do jury duty on March the 23rd. I did not want to go because I wanted to work. I wanted to come and talk to you guys. I know it's my patriotic duty to go to jury duty. However, they have closed it down, and I do not have to go to jury duty on the 23rd. So the Gwinnett County has declared a judicial emergency and will not hold jury trials for at least 2 weeks. The decision came this past Friday. To limit the spread of the coronavirus, allows trials that are currently in session to finish, but no new jury or grand juries will be asked to report through at least March 27th, according to an order signed by George F. Hutchinson III, the Chief Judge of Gwinnett County Superior Court. So, if you were like me and you had to go to jury duty, there would be no jury duty. I was supposed to go on the 23rd. I don't have to go now. Ongoing cases, a felony murder trial of Terrence Lee in front of Judge Randy Rich will be suspended until April 6th. So, yeah. So, after they at least 2 weeks, but we don't know. That may go longer. Only because we just don't know what's going to happen. They're supposed to shut down everything today. In the next couple of days, as far as people going to work and everything. It's crazy. This thing is crazy. For more information about this story, you can go to ajc.com and click on counties and click on Gwinnett, and you get the full story there. The Solicitor General's office will be closed through March the 27th. Additionally, the city of Snellville said it's canceling March 19 jury trials as well. Municipal courts and trial will close municipal court Wednesday and March the 25th. So a lot of stuff being suspended. No jury trials. I don't know, but I'm a little bit happy about that. I did not want to go. Here's the thing. I did a jury trial one time. It was the most ridiculous thing I ever seen in my life. I think I probably told you guys this story too. It was just crazy because I didn't even go into this. Anyway, I didn't like it. It made me pissed off. I probably would have went to jail Because it was crazy. Like, the people that were there, they was like, I said, myself, they can't be this dumb. But they were. They were that dumb. But you know why? Because, see, I grew up in the inner city. And things that made sense to me didn't make any sense to them. Like, they couldn't understand why police would come down to Newark from Dover. So Dover is about an hour away to buy some hot dogs in December on a Sunday morning. You know, a pack of hot dogs. They couldn't understand, like, what kind of sense does that make? He lived 1 hour away. He came down to the hood. I'm talking about dead smack in the middle. And so some parts of Newark are very beautiful. But this part where he was in was straight up the hood. To buy a pack of hot dogs. It was December. It was cold, as I want to say it. And it was a Sunday morning, like early in the morning, like 7 o'clock. And in their minds, that made sense. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. Like, y'all stupid. So we had a hung jury because I was like, y'all got to be kidding me. So we were in there for a couple of days. And I was like, I never want to do this again. Because you get so mad because you can't believe how dumb people are. And here's the thing. They weren't even looking at, like, and I know you're supposed to go according to the facts. But what he said made absolutely no sense. But that's because I grew up in Newark, right? So we got a lot more street sense than some people. Some people don't have no street sense. So it made sense to them. I'm like, you got to be joking me. Like, y'all can't believe this story he's telling right now. Why? Why would you drive an hour to get some hot dogs? In December, on a Sunday, it's freezing an hour away. Why? That didn't make sense to them. They was like, yes. I'm like, no, that does not make sense. So, needless to say, I was like, he's lying. And then, y'all had heard, so let me just give you a quick rundown of what the story was. He lived in Dover. He came down to Newark, which is about an hour away. He wanted to buy some hot dogs off a street called Avon Avenue. It was December. It was a Sunday morning around 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. He had his gun. The gun didn't have any bullets in it. Somebody walked up to him on the street on a Sunday morning, freezing December, 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. They took his gun. They ran into a project. It had about 500 apartments up to like, they had like 3 stories in them, right? So they had about 500 apartments, and each one of them was about 14 stories. He knew exactly which door to run to. He knew exactly which apartment to run to. He knew exactly where to find the gun inside the dirty clothes basket sitting on the balcony. You see how stupid that sounds? Like, can you hear that? So you're going to run into somebody's house. You don't have a gun. They're going to let you bust in their house and run through their house because you say you the police with no gun. How do you know you the police? It was crazy. I was like, I'm never going to forget that because that was the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life. And they were like, yes, it happened. Like, it did not happen. But it's my word against theirs, and we wound up having a hung jury. I was like, y'all dumb. Get out of here. That's stupid. He knew exactly where to run. If you ever been to Newark, and this is before they tore the project down because they tore them down, it was all 14 stories. First of all, the elevators hardly ever work. So for you to get into the apartment, run up the stairs, find the exact door that the perpetrator went in, know exactly where he put the gun inside a dirty clothes basket on the balcony, it was crazy. And the guy was by himself, but people believed it. Anyway, let me move on. So Gwinnett County leaders are still contemplating what steps the government should take in response to the coronavirus, but some cancellations have already begun. So the county library system is closed until April the 6th, so all the libraries will be closed. So if you're thinking that's a place to take the kids, they're not, because they're going to be closed until April 6th. Listen, they're trying to prevent the spread of this thing, so they're closing out anything where a bunch of people can congregate together. Yep. So right now, Commissioner Nash has said that the government is coordinating with the public health department and to make sure essential service can continue. But some of these other places, like the county library, the government itself is going to be closed down. They even canceled a ribbon cutting ceremony that was scheduled for tomorrow at Freeman's Park. Yep. So that's closed down. The county commission has a meeting scheduled for Tuesday at GJAC with Tommy Hunter, who will not attend. Tommy Hunter said he ain't coming. I ain't coming. Listen, I ain't mad at nobody. If you ain't feeling safe, then don't go outside. Stay in the house. I'm not feeling too unsafe. You know, I'm taking precautions though. I'm paying attention to where I'm going. I am doing that. Like, I'm paying attention to where I'm going. Yeah, you got to. All right, listen, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after this song to give you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. You're listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show.
Baby, call me when you get up and get out and get off. And I'll hit you when I get down and get in and get on. Just call me when you get up and get out and get off. And I'll hit you when I get down and get in and get on. Just call me when you get up and get out and get off. And I'll hit you when I get down and get in and get on. Baby, you could just call me when you get up and get out and get off. And I'll hit you when I get down and get in and get on. Ayy, look, pulling up in your driveway. Treat it like it's my drive-thru. Hit me up when you find time. Find a way to come find you. Come to find I can't live without you. Baby could, but where the fun in that? She don't worry about where I'm going. She just know that I'm coming back. She throw it back like back to back. Flipping over like acrobat. Kicking game, that's hacky sack. We still kick it right after that. No shit catching my hands right. Picture at me, I reel it in. Playing all of my heartstrings. And I swore I wasn't gon' feel again. Just call me when you get up and get out and get off. And I'll hit you when I get down and get in and get on. Just call me when you get up and get out and get off. And I'll hit you when I get down and get in and get on. My shawty, my baby, my boot thing. Changing the color, my mood ring. Make you think about your old thing. When you done moved on to a new thing. We done broke up and got right back. Cause they don't really make them quite like that. And she don't really make it too easy either. I hate to hate her, I need to need her. My favorite feature, my plus one. We roll a couple, then bust one. Call me up when your shift over. Meet you there and I lift over. R&B playlist singing to us. You ain't gotta cook, they'll bring it to us. Movie on, but we'll never watch it. Your neighbors hate it, they'll never stop it. Just call me when you get up and get out and get off. And I'll hit you when I get down and get in and get on. Just call me when you get up and get out and get off. And I'll hit you when I get down and get in and get on. Just call me when you get up and get out and get off. And I'll hit you when I get down and get in and get on. Baby, you could just call me when you get up and get out and get off. And I'll hit you when I get down and get in and get on.
Welcome back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So Gwinnett school leaders anticipate some challenges with the digital tools infrastructure, confident in teacher preparedness. So, right now, the kids are out of school. They can't miss that many days. So they have the digital classrooms that they're trying to put into place. So concerns for public health as the number of confirmed cases of coronavirus known as COVID-19 has increased have created an unprecedented situation in most industries. Operations at Gwinnett County Public Schools, which enrolls 179,000 students and more than 23,000 employees, figured to be extremely disrupted by school closures. So we 179,000 kids. That is a lot of kids. Which were made official this past Thursday. The district announced it would shift to digital learning starting today and continuing through March the 20th. So this is going to continue through March the 20th. The instruction piece of the unprecedented transition may actually be the least jarring part of the Gwinnett County Public School System's teachers and students. Since 2017-2018 school year, the district has instituted 4 digital learning days due to inclement weather. 4 Gwinnett schools, DeCula High School, Coleman Middle, and Paul Dukes STEM School pre-scheduled digital learning days. So they had their pre-scheduled days already set up. So right now, that's look like what's going to have to happen because the kids are out of school. So they can't miss that many school days. They can't. So they're going to have to go to this system and to keep the kids on track. 179,000 kids, they got to have something in place. So this digital learning days, So we learned a lot through the process of having our first digital learning days, Associate Superintendent of Curriculum and Instructional Support Jonathan Patterson said. And the things that we learned was the assignments were often too long and the students had to share devices. Oh, okay. There are some inevitable changes, Patterson said. The first is access. Gwinnett County's public school students, they don't have access to that technology to log on into e-class will be given opportunity to make up the work they missed. So there's another issue, right? So they have these digital learning infrastructure in place. However, if the kid does not have internet at home, they still can't take the class. And then if they have to share the computer with a brother or sister, they still can't take the class. It's crazy. But you know what? This forces us to rethink the way we do a lot of things. It forces us to think about how we handle technology. It also lets you understand how important technology can be in situations like this, but you need to have everything in place. The infrastructure need to be there, even for us as business owners, right? We have internet at home, most of us, but if you don't, you may want to say, you know what, I need to get me some internet at home. I know there are some really frugal people who say, I don't want internet, I don't want this, I don't want that. But look at where we are right now. When they shut down in the next couple of days, I can't come to the noise factory, but I still need to come on here and talk to you guys. I still need to run my marketing business because that's what I do. Businesses are not going to shut down. The business that I provide services to, they still need me. So I still need to be able to, talk to you, but I also still need to be able to help them move their business to the next level once we come out of this whole situation that we're in. And we're going to come out. And hopefully we'll come out better than we were before. You know, there are some fatalities that will have taken place, but there's nothing we can do about that. What we can do is look at where we are right now, what infrastructure we need to put in place for our families and for our businesses and for our employment, right? For our children. What infrastructure do you need in place? Do you need the internet at home? Do you need more than one device at home? If you have more than one child at home, here's the thing. You may not want to pay for the internet at home. I don't know. Get the hotspot on your telephone. I have hotspot on my phone, so I can go live anywhere. Because I pay extra for that. Now, my husband doesn't have it on his phone because he figured he didn't need it. Me, on the other hand, I know I needed it. So I pay for the hotspot on my phone. I'm always looking at making sure that I'm covered. So that's what you got to do. If anything, this is teaching us a lesson. Because a lot of times we take a lot of stuff for granted. We cannot take things for granted anymore. We cannot. Nothing. We can't take anything for granted. That's the crazy part. We take for granted we're going to wake up every morning. We take for granted that we're going to be able to come out of our house. Listen. Watch Containment. That's all I'm saying. Go over and go to Netflix. If you got Netflix, and watch Containment. And look at where we are right now. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just trying to listen. We're living in some weird times. I know. And I talk about these things all the time. We're living in some weird times. And you got to be prepared. All right, I'm going to get off the coronavirus right now and get on to something else. I know. It's like everybody's talking about it, but you can't help it. It keeps showing up every day. It keeps spreading, so you can't help it. All right, let's get on to some other news. So Gwinnett County Commissioners have less than 1 month to approve a transit plan if they want voters to this fall to have another chance to expand transportation options in the county. I've talked to many of those who are running for political office here in Gwinnett County, and every one of them say transit is on their agenda. And March last year, it was voted down. So the tight deadline leaves commissioners some wiggle room for deciding details about the potential penny sales tax, including whether it's administered through MARTA or the new ATL board. But either way, county leaders must pass a transit plan by April 7th if they want to be on the November ballot. The actual deadline for calling for a vote is July 21st, but Gwinnett will need to go through a process before then to update the regional transit plan with the new proposal and negotiate contracts, whether with MARTA or another operator. Any heavy rail must be operated by MARTA, but the county could continue to operate its own system aside from the heavy rail expansion. So the deadline for them to get this all passed is April the 7th. If they want it on the ballots in November. That's another thing. Like all the stuff that's going on right now, we don't know where we're going to be by November. Just don't know. Yep, you don't know because there's a lot of crap going on. I want to say some other stuff, but this is a family show. I'm just saying. Beginning April the 1st, Lawrenceville utility customers may pay their bills online or by phone with a credit card. They can do that by calling 844-878-2841. Again, beginning April 1st, Lawrenceville utility customers may pay their bills online or on the phone with a credit card by calling 844-878-2841. 844-878-2841. And there would not be any extra processing fees if you want to do that. If you want to call on the phone and pay your bill, it won't be any extra, because sometimes you pay something over the phone and say there's going to be a $2.25 extra charge for you paying it over the phone. Now, why that is, I have no idea. Customers have also been expressing the desire for auto pay option. The city's financial service department is looking into ways to offer an auto pay option in the future. Customers currently have the option to set up an auto draft through their bank. The form for that can be found by going to, just go to HAC.com and click on Gwinnett. You'll see it there. If you have questions, you can call 678-407-6675. Again, with questions, 678-407-6675. Now you can pay yourself or your utility bills over the phone or online, and you can set up an automatic draft pay from your checking account. If you have questions about that, you can call 678-407-6675. All right, so the Northport City Council recently approved a rezoning and development request to allow for a 26-unit townhome community on Pinnacle Way. The 2.6-acre pie-shaped site sits in the eastern portion of both the city and the I-85 Activity Center character Area 13. The site is easily accessible via Beaver Ruin Road or Brook Hollow Parkway. Pedestrians will have access to the community. Pedestrians will access the community through the existing sidewalk network on Pinnacle Way that connects the safe routes to schools, multi-purpose trail on Beaver Ruin and Pinnacle Park towards Brook Hollow Parkway. The approval came with 26 architectural review board conditions. So there's some conditions. It wasn't 100% approved, but it was some conditions. An additional 16 planning and zoning board conditions. Conditions range from guidelines regarding landscaping, HVAC screening, the setback allowance, facade materials, and exterior color choices. So all of these were conditions for this new building. Yep. All right, I'm going to another song. I'll be right back after this song to give you more of the rundown of what's going on in the Gwinnett County. Stay tuned.
It's not that I don't care. Need to shut down to keep you out of my mind. It's strange to be here alone. Yeah, a place that we used to go all the time. I need to do this alone, so just stop calling me up. Just realize that we're done. Don't come back. And I need to do this alone, so just stop calling me up. Just realize that we're done. I won't come back. I have dreams about us. I just want it to stop, because I miss you so much. I miss the way we touch, and I need to make it stop. But I still think about it all the time. I won't stop until it's over. But I still think about it all the time. It's never over till it's over. There is no us no more. No, I'm grasping at straws, trying to save my
back to the Good Morning Gwinnett show. Listen, guys, if you are in the house because your job is closed and you want to get out, we have a mastermind session every Monday here at the Paradigm Work Hub from 12 o'clock to 1:30. So you are welcome to come through. It's free of charge. We welcome anybody who want to come out and mastermind with us, or you just want to get out the house and be in the company of others. Come on out, check us out, and spend some time with us. We're here today. I know we should be home, right? But we're here today. We're located at 1862 Auburn. I used to say that all the time, and I was so wrong. We're located at 1862 Auburn Road here in Decula, Georgia, on the second floor, Suite 118. So we're in between City Lines Bar and Grill and Peggy Slappy Realty. So if you come into the parking lot, you'll see a big truck that say Paradigm. That's the parking lot. Come on over where you see Peggy Slappy, and right in between Peggy and City Lines, you're gonna see Suite 18 Paradigm. Take the elevator up to the second floor. So we're gonna be here masterminding today from 12 to 1:30. So you're free to come out and join us. We have coffee and tea if you want something to drink. You could welcome to bring your lunch. If you just want to take a lunch break and come hang out with us for an hour or so, we're happy to have you. Come on out and do that. Also, I thought this was pretty cool. So, every week I got a bunch of Toastmasters meeting to announce, right? Because everybody's doing Toastmasters. Well, the Gwinnett Harbingers Toastmasters, they said, we're going to meet tonight, but it's going to be virtual. They were like, we're not going to meet in person. Normally they meet at the Discovery High School. Not tonight. They're going to meet online. So this is your opportunity to be a part of the Toastmasters meeting tonight from 6:15 to 7 p.m. It's online. If you're interested in participating online, it's going to be a virtual meetup online for Toastmasters. And this is hosted by Marion Barlone. There's 7 people say they're going. I may even go tonight because I might finally be able to make a meeting, right? It's so funny. But anyway, they say that they're going to be meeting. If you are interested in coming, you can email them, and it's online. It's free of charge. If you're interested to attend this virtual Toastmaster meeting, listen. I'm telling you guys, this is what this virus is showing us, how to do things in a different way. Normally, Toastmasters meet up all around Gwinnett County. I must announce about 3 or 4 a week, every week, and I probably leave out some because I get so tired of it. But this is what it's teaching us. So now we're going to have a virtual Toastmasters meeting. I'm just saying, this is a virtual Toastmasters meeting. I know we were trying to get back to meeting in person so we could stop meeting online, but in cases like this, do you just want to fall off the site? You just want to quit everything, say, you know what, I'm not talking to anybody. Nope. So Toastmasters that say, you know what, we're going to do this meeting, but it's going to be virtual. Anyway, if you want to go to the virtual Toastmasters meeting, this is an opportunity. You have to email them, though, so they can send you an invite. Gwinnett Harbingers Toastmasters at gmail.com. That's HARBINGERS Toastmasters at gmail.com. Gwinnett Harbingers Toastmasters at gmail.com. Or just go to meetup.com and type in Toastmaster Club meeting. You'll see the information there. And I'm telling you, they were like, we're going to do it, but it's going to be virtual. Now, the Garden Club, on the other hand, they say they're still meeting. So the Gwinnett County Master Garden meeting is called the Hope of Healthy Soil with Chris Forrest. They're still meeting. Now, it hasn't changed here, but what I would say is you may just want to give them a call. They're going to be meeting at the Bethesda Senior Center. Now, I just announced that these places were closed, but I don't know if this meeting is still going on. It's still on the calendar. It's set for 6:30 this evening. The Bethesda Senior Center, located at 225 Bethesda Church Road in Lawrenceville. Listen, give them a call before you go over there because they may have closed. Because I know that they have closed a lot of the senior centers. But they're saying the meeting is still on, but you want to give them a call. Give the senior center a call. I don't have a number here, but if you go online and look them up, I would call them first. It's on the calendar. Maybe they forgot to take it off. I do know that the senior centers are closed, but maybe this is something special that the Gwinnett County Master Gardens has set up. But you want to make sure that you check with them before you go over there. You can go to GwinnettMasterGardeners.com, GwinnettMasterGardeners.com, or you can go to NorcrossGardenClub.org. But it's scheduled to this evening at 6:30. The doors open at 6:30 at the Bethesda Senior Center located in Lawrenceville, 225 Bethesda Church Road in Lawrenceville. I'm telling you to call before you go. Go online and find a number and call. Because I hate for you to go over there and then they are not there. It's on the calendar and maybe they forgot to take it off. So just make sure. You don't want to do that. Now, I have a meetup this weekend, this Wednesday coming. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it. It's our podcast posse meetup. We do it one Wednesday out of the month. I don't know what we're going to do yet. I wouldn't know by tomorrow. So far, it's on. But I need to go and kind of touch bases with all my posse and see if they're, if they still want to get together. And I need to do that today because, we normally have a nice group of people. And I'm thinking I just may need to cancel because we do have a nice group. I think last time we had about 10 people. And so I'm not sure. I'm gonna reach out. So don't quote me on coming to our event on Wednesday either because I don't know if we're gonna have it. So I may just go and postpone it. All right, listen, I'm going to go to my last song, and then I'm going to come back and give you some inspiration, and then I'm going to close it out for the day. Stay tuned.
Why don't you get it by now? Tell me what you learned in grade school. Give it to me like you want it. Did you forget that golden rule? Why is our love it one-sided? It should really be give and take. Fill you up and leave me empty. Baby, was that my mistake? Covering these feelings, going through changes. I'm just so mad right now, I can't even think straight. So I'ma just tweet it and delete it, knowing you won't read it. We get too far away. I need to clear my mind. I'd rather just tweet it and delete it before we cross the line and we reach a point we can't rewind. Rewind, rewind, rewind. Tell me what choice I have now. I just wanna get it right with you. But if we try to talk about it, our history says we'll just argue. And I know you're gonna act a fool, and then no one could tell the difference between me and you, babe. Watching from a distance, hiding these feelings, going through changes. I'm just so mad, but now it's at my own expense. So I'ma just tweet it and delete it, knowing you won't read it before we get too far away. I need to clear my mind. I'd rather just tweet it and delete it before we cross the line and we reach a point we can't rewind. Maybe I need some space, need somewhere else to go, to release, to relax, to let my emotions flow. But for now, I just read it and delete it, knowing you won't read it before we get too far away. I need to clear my mind. I'd rather just tweet it and delete it, oh, before we cross the line and we reach a point we can't rewind. Rewind, rewind, rewind.
Welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you a little bit of inspiration. I know we're living in some rough days right now, but here it is. And I know you've heard this because if you like me and you listen to this commercial, it always comes on. So here it is. That which does not kill us makes us stronger. That which does not kill us make us stronger. We have lost lives with this coronavirus, but this too shall pass. And when we come out, we'll come out stronger than we were before. We'll come out more focused and more structured than we were before. It's only a part of life. A lot of times, if you look in the Bible, this is kind of biblical right now. And I don't want to go to church with you, but I just want you to know that That which does not kill us will make us stronger. So for those of us who are going to survive, pay attention so that it can make us stronger than we were before. Pay attention so that it can make us more prepared than we were before. Pay attention. Don't wallow in it. Pay attention. Make sure that you look for the lesson in this whole. It's always a lesson. It's always a lesson in everything. It's a lesson for us because we're an arrogant country. We think our S don't stink, right? And here we are falling apart. Pay attention. Is your home front right? Is your insurance right? Pay attention. Is the money in the bank? My aunt called me last night and she said, hey, because I sent out a message to make sure everybody's, got everything they need just in case they lock us down. She called back and said, listen, do you guys got cash on hand? And I was like, nah, because who carries cash anymore? Nobody carry cash anymore. But she said, you never know. So guess what me and my husband did? We jumped out of the bed and was like, let's go get some money out the bank. Because she's right. We don't know. So at least we'll have some cash on hand just in case something crazy go on or the banks run out of money and the people stop delivering. We don't know. You know what I mean? We don't know. So just make sure you're prepared, We will get through this. We always do. But there's a lesson. What is the lesson? It's going to make us stronger than we were before. All right, listen, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for being here with me. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 55 minutes here with me, and I appreciate you so much. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Remember, if you missed any episode of the show, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com and listen to past episodes. Also, be sure to share the show with your friends. Download the app from the App Store, Apple Store, Android Store. We're there if you like. If you have Alexa, open it up at home and say, Alexa, if you're sitting home and it's the only thing you can do is sit home and Alexa's in your house, Alexa, open Good Morning Gwinnett, and you'll hear the last episode of the show. Appreciate you so much. Be safe out there, guys. We're going to get through this. It's going to make us stronger than we were before. I'll be back again tomorrow, God willing. And until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you missed an episode, go to www.goodmorninggwinnett.com to catch up. If you liked this episode, subscribe to the show now and share it with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit www.noisemedia.us.